By doing this, what's happened is that we've increased the corporate governance, we've reduced key person risk, we've enhanced client retention and attraction with the communication. We've reduced market to the revenue. The business is well positioned for the future and highly desirable. Over the 3-year period, we've seen FUM increase by only 30%. But no longer is this business dependent upon that FUM. The client attraction was relatively modest. There was growth from 176 to 217, but also there was loss of clients as well. And we've also got some legacy clients. Some of the clients that were lost were actually by principal choice. It just was uneconomic to provide the services. And that's a fairly hard line that needs to be taken in some cases. Gross revenue increased by 85%, so not correlated with FUM growth. EBIT rose 142%. The business valuation moved 100% from 1.7 to 3.4 million. This is purely by just looking at the fees, looking at the technology that was employed. They listened to their clients. They're aware that they needed to improve their information flow. The process, the tender process was done in a constructed way, but also ensuring it was well documented and can clearly show clients' best interest in fiduciary care. Principals spoke to other advisors that had similar experiences and learnt from those as well. There was a strengthening in the investment philosophy and communication, but also value proposition. They set realistic timeframes and broke it down into what had to be done. The managed account provider should have experienced transition teams to help you and also understand what's happening. There needs to be significant amount of communication when you're transitioning the FUM. I would suggest that there's communication at the start of the week and the end of the week. When I did it within my business at Deloitte's many years ago, we basically had almost like a complaints book. This is what's happened, this is where we are, and then each week we'd discuss how it could be fixed with the transitions teams. So effective communication is absolutely important, not only with third parties, but internally within your own team. And then it's the education of all stakeholders, particularly the clients. The leadership was excellent in this example. When the staff really needed help, remember when we started this process and they're at full utilization and we went into a hyper period, that's when the outsourcing was found and put in place, but also created, I suppose, leverage, but it's also a demonstrable act of listening to the staff and moving accordingly. There are a significant amount of outcomes, positive outcomes through this, and again, you can see this within the white paper and also in this presentation.